Hello everyone, welcome back to my reading of The Romantic Disaster. Today we'll be reading chapters 8 through 10. Alright, let's get started. Chapter 8, The Golf Club. Lucas walked into the living room shyly as his three siblings exited. Savannah was still in the room, sitting on the couch. Hey, Savannah, can we talk? Lucas asked. Savannah giggled and said, Sure. So, I was wondering if you wanted to go out with me to the tennis courts next Saturday. Savannah put her head on his shoulder. Of course, she sighed. The next day, Lucas found a clean white shirt and blue jeans to wear to the golf club. When he arrived, his heart fluttered when he saw Savannah in shorts and a crop top. Oh, nice outfit, Lucas exclaimed, looking away so she wouldn't see him blushing. You too, Savannah said happily. They played golf for a few hours, then they decided to take a break. They went over to the vending machine and bought some sodas. I should probably go home, Lucas said. Reyna will want company. Liana's gone shopping today, so Reyna is left with just the girls, who usually only hang out by themselves. Reyna doesn't matter, Savannah snapped. No, really, I should go and accompany my sister, Lucas said. I had fun, though. Savannah sighed. All right, she said. See you. Chapter 9, Lucas's Worst Day. The next morning, Lucas lay dreadfully in bed. Liana had decided to leave his family's house early. This was his worst day because everybody was sad, especially him. Just then, his little sisters came in. Hey, where's Liana? May asked. Yeah, isn't she leaving at 12? Adriana asked. Yes, she's in her room. She's still packing. May skipped over to Liana's room as Adriana, on the other hand, waited patiently with Lucas. When May got to Liana's room, she knocked on the door. There was no answer. Liana? May whispered. Liana, she said again, this time in a louder voice. Adriana ran across the hall to her sister. Maybe we should leave her alone, May suggested. Or we unlock the door, Adriana said. Oh, great idea, Audrey, May exclaimed. Thanks. The two girls went to grab the keys, and once they opened the door, they found that Liana had left without saying goodbye. That evening, during sunset, Savannah opened the door. Hi, Lucas. I had tons of fun earlier. I was hoping to stay the night again, Savannah said in a sweet and giggly voice. I'm not in a very good mood, Savannah, he said. Please go home. What's wrong? Savannah asked sweetly again. Liana laughed, Lucas said. Well, don't be ridiculous. Just because she left your house doesn't mean she's left Auckland, Savannah pointed out. She's probably just gone to her hotel. That's where she stays when she visits, right? I think you told me once. Lucas brightened at that. Yes, he said. Yeah, she stays at a hotel. And you've got a good point. She probably had a good reason for leaving. Yes, Savannah said, smiling. So she's gone. We can focus on other things now. Like what? Lucas asked. Like, can I stay over again? Lucas smiled. Sure, he said. The next day, Lucas went to Liana's hotel room after looking at the guest list. He rang the doorbell. Liana came out of her room. Oh, hey, you're probably wondering why I left, she said. Sorry, I had gotten a text message from my mom saying that she and my dad were coming over. I had to go to my hotel room quickly to get ready for them. I was so busy all day, I totally forgot to tell you the reason why I had to leave. Lucas sighed in relief. I'm glad that was the reason and you weren't mad at me or anything, he said. No, of course not, Liana said. You know, there's this sort of ball thing this evening at the town hall. It's going to be kind of formal, but it's not like the kind of fairy tale thing. Tomorrow evening. No one even has... I think there was some sort of typo here or something. Let me just reread that paragraph. No, of course not, Liana said. You know, there's this sort of ball thing this evening at the town hall. It's going to be kind of formal, but it's not like the kind of fairy tale thing tomorrow evening. No one even has to bring a date if they don't want to. So, would you want to come with your sisters? It'd be a fun chance to hang out. Sure, Lucas said. What time? 6 to midnight, Liana said. Sounds great, Lucas said, smiling. Can I invite some friends too? Sure, said Liana. I'll see you there. She smiled and closed the door. Lucas left, feeling very glad that everything was okay between him and his friend. Chapter 10. Preparing for the ball. You invited Jean and Denima Logan? Reyna exclaimed the next day as the Andersons were eating lunch. Lucas had just told his siblings about the people he invited. He'd invited Savannah, Jean, and Denima to the ball. He decided he'd invite Jean and Denima because they were good friends of his, and he may as well invite them so that he wouldn't be stuck with a bunch of awkward girls. Whenever there were problems, there's always Jean and Denima to do something funny to get everyone laughing. He had been friends with the two siblings ever since the graduation ceremony, when he helped Jean and Denima with their speech. They were always accidentally doing silly things without really trying to. School just wouldn't have been the same without them to make people laugh. They were really friendly people. But now that Lucas had invited them to the ball, they seemed to find it a bit silly. Jean and Denima weren't the kinds of people that would go to fancy balls. Well, yeah, said Lucas. It gets kind of weird being around girls all the time. Denima's a girl, Reyna pointed out. Well, yeah, but Denima's different. She's more silly, and you never get stuck in any girl drama with her, Lucas said. We don't get stuck in girl drama, May said. Yeah, right, Lucas said. Anyways, Lucas said, interrupting as May opened her mouth angrily to say something. You girls should probably pick your outfit so that you don't get all freaked out later. Outfits! Reyna shrieked. Girls, let's go shopping. They were all out of the room in a blink of an eye. Lucas blinked. Okay, dunno what the deal is with girls. I'm gonna play Minecraft. He left the room, and everyone's unfinished lunch was left abandoned on the table. After 2 hours of trying to pick the best outfit for the ball, the three Anderson sisters had finally chosen their clothes. Reyna had chosen a sleeveless short silk magenta dress with a ribbon tied across the waist. The bow was tied on the side. She bought magenta wedges to go with it. She had long magenta earrings at home that she was planning to wear with her outfit. May, unlike Reyna, went all out in pink. She chose a beautiful no-sleeved light pink short dress with fuchsia flowers embroidered on the bottom. She bought a light pink flower clip for her hair to go with it. Adriana chose a beautiful cold shoulder polka dot galaxy sparkle tully dress with sequins. They went home feeling very good about their decisions for clothes. When they opened the door, they heard some very familiar music coming from the living room. The girls stood there for a second, then Reyna said, Okay, you've got to be kidding me. May stormed over to the living room. You're playing Minecraft, she said. Thanks for stating the obvious, thought Reyna. Yeah, Lucas said, not even looking at her. Have you even decided your outfit? Lucas turned and looked at May. Clothes aren't as big a deal to me as to you. I've mentally decided to wear my suit for fancy occasions. Your suit for fancy occasions is the only suit you own, Reyna said. I know, Lucas said. It works well for all types of fancy occasions. That's why I only need one suit. What's the point in spending my money on more if I've got a perfectly good one? When no one responded, Lucas turned back to the TV and continued playing. The girls stood there for a moment, then Reyna asked, How long have you been playing? I don't know. It felt like about 2 hours, Lucas said. Reyna walked over to the TV, opened a cabinet, and pressed a button that turned off Xbox. Hey, Lucas complained. Reyna turned to Lucas. Go change and do your hair. If you have time when you're done, do the dishes and clean the house like you should have done when we were gone, like a responsible 18-year-old man. Lucas groaned and stormed upstairs. Reyna shook her head. He's my twin, yet we couldn't be more different. Okay, that's the end of chapter 10. So that was a pretty interesting chapter. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, okay, well, bye.